Hey Cancer, welcome back to Peace and Carmen. I'm Carmen and welcome to your March tarot reading. If you're new here, I do monthly tarot readings. I also do personal readings, so if you're looking for that, check the description box below. You can also find my new TikTok on there. So if you're on TikTok, follow me there. You'll get plenty of tarot all throughout the month, and so you won't be limited to just your, one zodiac sign a month, right? So let's just hop into your March reading. At this time, I welcome any ancestors, any guiding spirits, any guardian angels of the viewers into the room. If you have any messages that you would like me to give to your person, please send them through the cards. All right. If this reading resonates for you, maybe you'll consider subscribing. If it doesn't, check out some of your other placements. All right, Cancer. What do we got for you? All right. So I'm getting a little bit of a picture here. I'm gonna grab some more cards. I don't want to put you on blast so quick, Cancer. All right. Okay. What have you been leaning towards, Cancer? What have you been leaning towards? We have the Five of Pentacles. Definitely a little codependency here. What have you been really leaning on to feel like you need to get through? Is it a person, a, situation, an experience, a job, money, a substance? There is definitely something that has been affecting you. And probably your family life, your home life. Ten of Cups in reverse. If not affecting your home life right now, maybe inhibiting your ability to attain your family, your home life that you've been looking for. It seems like, and if this is not you, Cancer, if you are not the one that is dependent on something, although I do feel like it could be you. Don't shoot the messenger, Cancer. Don't shoot the messenger. But if it's not you, maybe there's someone who is relying on you too much and there is a bit of resentment for that. However, I'm trying to be very careful with my words because I do not want to offend anybody. We all go through episodes in time where we rely on somebody. We rely on something to just feel like we are getting through. It is because we feel as if we are not capable at this time to do it ourselves, okay? So, why are we not feeling capable, Cancer? It feels like there is just... It could be the heaviness of the season. There is winter. It could be that some of us are finding ourselves in a little bit of seasonal depression. I just feel a sense of heaviness. But I also don't feel like you are wanting to have this dependency. I definitely don't think that that is the case. I think that you probably get annoyed when people are checking up on you, when people are trying to make sure that you're okay constantly, trying to see where you are constantly. I think that it's annoying you. I don't think that you like that. So you actually might be attempting right now to get back on your feet. You're attempting to find your sense of independence again without having to rely on these things or these people. But it seems like this other person has gotten to the habit of checking in on you. This other person has found perhaps a little place of dependency there, of feeling that they have to be around you. They have to make sure that you're okay. And I think that right now you're at the point where you're like, I can fight by myself. I appreciate that you are willing to do this for me. I appreciate the fact that you care so deeply about me, but I'm on my way to finding my own sense of self, my own sense of security. I'm on my way to finding my new life, creating something for myself that I no longer necessarily need you constantly there. I like having you around. There's lots of love there, but it's getting taken to the point where it is getting a bit excessive and it is annoying me. All right, those are the messages I'm getting. There's definitely, I do feel like there is a person. I said situation, but I do feel like it's a person. I do feel like you are just, I feel like you're feeling trapped, Cancer. You're feeling trapped. It could be trapped by this person. It also could be trapped by addictions. Trapped by our own mental state. Trapped by our circumstances. There just is a sense of feeling like there's nowhere else you can go. And that's inhibiting a lot of, I don't want to say it's inhibiting growth. I don't want to say that because that's what I was about to say. And that's not the case. Because at the end of the day, after this situation passes, because it will pass, this is all temporary, it will pass, there will be growth from it. It will be strength. There will be, once you're able to feel the difference between dependency and independence, it's going to be huge. Oh, Cancer, I know you're upset with me right now. I can feel it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go to another deck. Let me get more on this. Because I don't want to, I don't want you to feel like I'm dragging you, Cancer. Because I'm not trying to do that. You know I love you. Cancers are my sign, man. Here we go. I'm getting some, yes, okay, thank you, card. So I think they just needed to tell me the situation. They wanted to tell me the situation, and now I see. They're trying to tell me, okay, this is the stuff that has been going on recently. So they're giving me some more context. And now we're having more solution-based cards. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. 8 of Pentacles. Again, this will pass. It is a cycle. It is not for forever. One thing that will certainly help you through this, help with some of that, feeling a little bit, stuck with this person, too attached to this person. One thing that is going to be helpful with that is diving into your hobbies. What things can you do where time just escapes you? What things do you do where afterwards you feel like you're refreshed, you're a new person. Start really focusing on those things. And it is going to be, I feel like it's going to be easily attainable for you. I think it's going to be right at your house. You're going to be able to do it, you know, in a nice relaxed environment. It's going to be very good. Some of you guys might be into witchcraft, might be into a little spell work. If you are, you're going to be probably pursuing some spell work in this situation. Maybe some spell work in getting detached from certain situations. I'll also put my meditation on here. I do have a meditation for detaching yourself from unhealthy connections. So I'll make sure I post a link somewhere up here, okay? But we have this Two of Swords in reverse. So at the top, it was the right side up. Now it is reversed, okay? We also have Temperance in reverse, as well as the Tower in reverse. Divine forces have been making you wait. Divine forces have put you into this situation where you do have to rely on somebody else for a little bit. It wasn't up to you, okay? This was meant to happen. It was meant to go down. You're gonna have a lot of life lessons because of this. This is a learning opportunity for you, but it does not neglect from the fact that it is bothersome for you. It can be very bothersome for you. I would give it a little time. I'm just seeing over and over again time passing. So I feel like they really do want to remind you that this is so temporary. That right now I do feel like, especially with this Two of Swords, there's a lot of, you know, feeling like you're stuck in this situation and that you're gonna be stuck in this situation. And that's not the case, okay? You got the Tower reverse. That is some big changes. Big changes, but we're not, you know, in the typical Tower deck, or your typical tarot, they have the, you know, people just jumping out of the building, right? They're just diving for their life. Well, when it's reversed, they're flying, okay? So this is something where it will end up, this big moment, those big things in life. Once that happens, boom. It's going to be very different. It's going to be a whole different set. Some of you guys will probably end up on your own, in your own home, or attempting to, which is good. It is good. I think that there is also a little bit of a sense of loneliness in that, though. I think that it is going to be a big dramatic change for you from this energy to this energy. So, you know, the repercussions of that, you know, no one's immune to the effects of these things, right? So I do think that there might be just a little bit of sense of loneliness, and I do think that is because we might intentionally isolate ourselves from these people, okay? And that probably is because you were stuck in this thing for so long and you didn't want to be, and you were frustrated, and now you're like, okay, well, I'm doing me, and now I'm not talking to anybody. Now I'm not talking to anyone. I'm gonna go leave. I think some of you guys are trying to leave everything. You're trying to leave everything. That's okay if you want to try and leave everything, but that's not going, you're gonna feel lonely, Cancer. That's not gonna fix the situation, okay? I won't. I think that some people in your community had probably didn't give you the support that you needed, honestly, when you did need it, okay? And I think that for some of this, now that we're getting into this situation where we're trying to get away from everybody, you might be pushing some of these people away. But I also feel like some of this, you know, intense stuff that was happening up here, the addictions, that dependency on whatever that is, it might have been affected by the fact that maybe during, months and months and months ago, or even years ago, these people weren't there for you like you needed them to be. And so then you found something else to depend on. Okay? So there's a reason why things went down the way that they did. They want me back at this deck. Okay. All right. Three of Wands in reverse. Looking at the bigger picture here. Yeah, some of you are trying to leave, man. You really are. You're trying to get out of here. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to leave, not 100% sure how you're going to be able to. Trying to figure out the details within that because right now it just seems like right now we're just not sure how we're able to get to where we want. We know where we want to go. We know we don't want to be here, but how we get there, tough. We have the Three of Cups, so some of us will be maybe celebrating a little too much. I do think Cancer, let me do this quick. Ace of Wands in reverse as well as Page of Pentacles. Let me show you this last card here as well. Death in reverse. Okay. Okay. All right, Cancer. We want to leave. We're not sure how yet. We want financial stability. We want love. We don't want to be dependent on anybody else. We don't want to. We want to be in charge of our own kingdom. But for some reason, that's just not happening the way that we want it to. We can't figure out how we can get it. It seems like, especially with the pandemic, with COVID, things set us back. Okay? So if you feel like circumstances has caused you to kind of be stuck in this place, you're not alone. I do think that some of you guys probably relied on things such as alcohol or drugs to get through it. That affected your home life. That affected your ability to, get out of this situation. I also feel like, though, that this is a call for you to find very good, stable friends. People that will also help lift you up, lift up your spirits, but in a way that is also beneficial to you, because we also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we don't want energy that is going to keep us tied up in this cycle of thought. This cycle of thought of, this isn't where I want to be, but I can't get out. I'm stuck. I'm doing this on my own, and now my family life and everything is deteriorating. I'm seeing a lot of really negative self-talk. So find people around you that will lift you up. Because with the Page of Pentacles here, this is some new opportunities. Okay? This is your escape. The divine will give you a way out. We have to be able to control our thoughts. We have to be able to allow that controlling of our thoughts to benefit us into the manifestation of our actions. Dive into the things that you love, okay? Dive into things, acts of self-love, acts of self-care, because it does seem like even if there isn't necessarily situations that are actually keeping you locked, it's the perception of the situations that are keeping you locked. So it is about, kind of warping that perception into something that will actually benefit you, instead of something that makes you feel stuck. But with this Page of Pentacles next to the Death card, thank goodness we have the Death card at the end. Cancer, that's what we'd want. That is exactly what we'd want, is that Death card at the end. We want to get out of this cycle, and here is your way. Here is your way. It's going to feel new for you. It's going to feel very different, but it's going to be exciting. I think that it's going to speak to your adventurous spirit. I do think that that's probably why you part of the reason why you want to leave your home right now. You want to venture out. You want a taste of excitement. You do. And you'll get that. You will. Find those who love you. They'll give you the support that you need, but also watch your tongue, because it does seem like with you trying to get out of this thing, this cycle, this heaviness, this, there could be there's a little bit of going back from sweet to sour. So just make sure you're not taking any lives on your way out. You know what I mean, Cancer? Be kind. Don't let your emotions allow you to snap on people. Because some people will be able to take it. Some people will still love you, still support you, still be around you. But some people are not going to be able to take it, and they'll cut you out. And you don't need to be cut out. Because some of these people will actually be helpful for you. Okay? Alright. Let me grab an oracle card here. Give me some last guidance for this Cancer, please. I think for some of you, it is a financial situation that you're feeling a little bit stuck in. Definitely could be. Making it so that you have to rely on other people because your finances are just not where they were, not where they used to. You got set back somehow. For some of you, I do feel like it is just emotional depression. And I also feel like that depression and the financial insecurity might be part of the reason why, other things found their way to fill that void. We have Earth and Ground, okay? Earth and Ground. We do have to find our center. We're gonna have to meditate. There's going to be, especially in this time of where you're trying to get out of this cycle, get out of this this dynamic. They've kind of been your ground for you. They were your support. They've been the thing that that you had to rely on. So now we're finding your own ground, your own sense of support. And this might be something that you've already done, okay? But doing those meditations, getting nice and grounded, I do think that it's going to be very helpful for you because you also have raised the vibrations, okay? So it is a call for you to do some meditation, do some work. This isn't going to happen without you putting in some effort, okay, Cancer? So it's going to be some work. But when you do that, when you do start doing that mental work to get through this, there goes your vibes. Way up high. out of this world high, okay? You're going to be able to get a little bit more understanding of yourself. Honestly, I think that once you do raise those vibrations, once you do find that grounding, they're going to start mending your heart. Because I do feel like some of this pain, I just feel some pain, Cancer. I feel sadness. I feel a little sadness, okay? So once we start grounding, we raise those vibrations, all of a sudden you're going to see all of that energy start to circulate in your heart and you will be healed, okay? We also have cut the cords. You don't need this dependency, Cancer. You don't need this. Whatever you're dependent on, whether it's substance, a situation, a person, you don't need it, okay? You have all the power within you. You have all the strength already within you, and you don't need You don't need this. This isn't the thing for you, okay? This isn't what you need. This is going to cut people out of your life. This is going to end up hurting you in the long run, Cancer, okay? I say this with as much sincerity and love as I possibly can. This is a warning, okay? These cards are warnings. I do feel like there is a lot of warning in this reading, Cancer. I try to keep it positive, and I'm trying to, you know, give you ways out, and I hope that I did give you some type of, you know, understanding of maybe why some of these situations happened and what you might need to do now to get out of it. And that is finding some self-care, some self-love, getting grounded, getting your foundation nice and stable so then you can raise those vibes. Once you do that, cutting that cord is going to be a lot easier. I think that if we try to skip around these routes and try to cut short of our responsibility and our accountability for what we need to do, cutting that cord is going to feel next to impossible, because we're connected to it. We're linked to this. There's a lot of linkage here, okay? We're linked to this. So take the steps, take the time. You're worth it, okay? You're worth it. This is temporary. The time is going to pass anyways. Work on you. Work on you, Cancer, because you got it, okay? I send you so much love and strength, Cancer. So much. And I hope that you're not upset with me. I hope a lot that you're not upset with me, because I do know that this is probably a little bit of a heavier reading than I would personally like to, bestow upon you. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? There's always light at the end of the tunnel. This death card is an opportunity for you to get out. This is the end of that cycle, start of something new. It's your opportunity, and you have a choice. You have the ability to get out. You also have the ability to stay in it. So make your decision wisely, okay? All right, Cancer. If this resonated for you at all, let me know. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe. All of those are acts of support for me, and it is very beneficial for the channel, for the family, for getting the word out there, because maybe other people needed to know this message too. So it really helps, and it really helps me, and I really appreciate it. So if it did, do all the things and click that notification bell so you can get notified when I do post the April reading, okay? All right, Cancer, I'll see you next month. Good luck with your month, and I'm wishing you all the best, okay? Bye.